At 28,000 feet, climbers step over a pair of bright green boots to reach the summit. They're believed to belong to Tsewang Paljor, a 28-year-old Indian officer who topped Everest in the 1996 blizzard and never came down. He crawled into a limestone alcove to hide from the wind and froze. For almost 20 years, every climber on the northeast ridge passed his curled body a landmark that meant the summit was near. Everest doesn't bury its dead. It leaves them as mile markers. John Jones wedges himself headfirst into a crack the width of a dinner plate, certain he's found the way out. He hasn't. The 26-year-old medical student in Utah for Thanksgiving 2009 is stuck upside down at a 70-degree angle, his heart straining against gravity. For 27 hours, dozens of rescuers claw toward him. A rope system lifts him inches, then snaps, and he slides back. He dies there near midnight, a father with a child on the way. They sealed the cave with his body still inside. The camera keeps rolling as Yuri Lipsky sinks. The 22-year-old instructor drops into Egypt's Blue Hole in 2000, loses buoyancy, and the water pulls him past the point of return. Narcosis clouds his mind. He can't find the archway back to open sea. His helmet camera films every second until it stops. Divers call this sinkhole a cemetery memorial. Plaques line the cliff above it, recorded by some counts as more than 200 names. You descend into the blue like skydiving. The sea gives nothing back. Joseph Nquain wakes on his floor, unable to speak, his skin stained red. It is August 1986, and Lake Nyos in Cameroon has exhaled. Overnight, the crater lake released a vast cloud of carbon dioxide that rolled downhill at highway speed, silently smothering everything it touched. When Nquain crossed to his daughter's bed, he collapsed. He woke to find her dead along with 1,746 people and every animal for miles. No fire, no flood. Just a lake that breathed out, and a valley that stopped breathing. The lava lake at the summit is the largest on the planet, and in 1977, it emptied in under an hour. Rivers of molten rock poured down Nyiragongo's flanks at the fastest speed ever recorded, over 60 miles an hour, faster than anyone could run. In 2002, it happened again. Lava split the Congolese city of Goma, buried the airport runway, and killed roughly 250 people. 1.5 million still live in its shadow. Volcanologists like Dario Tedesco watch the crater fill again and wait. By lamplight, a miner hacks slabs of yellow sulfur from a crater that glows electric blue. This is Kawah Ijen in Java, where the world's most acidic lake smokes beside men who work without masks. They haul 90 kilos on bamboo poles, twice a day, for about 6 cents a kilo, their lungs scarring with every breath. In 1976, a single burst of gas killed 49 of them at once. The blue fire is beautiful. It is also the sulfur burning, and slowly, so are they. 14-year-old Basilio Vargas leaves an offering for the devil before he descends. Inside Bolivia's Cerro Rico, the miners pray not to God but to El Tío, the horned spirit they believe owns the dark. For 5 centuries, this silver mountain has swallowed workers. Estimates that were never settled run as high as 8 million dead. Those who survive the cave-ins die young of silicosis, their lungs turn to stone. Basilio is a child, working double shifts. Above ground, he's Catholic. Below it, he belongs to the mountain. 16,000 feet up, beneath a glacier called Sleeping Beauty, Antonio Yana Yana breathes air too thin to hold him. La Rinconada is the highest town on Earth, and its people are here for one thing: gold. Most work a system called cachorreo, 30 days unpaid, then a single day to keep whatever ore they can carry out. Mercury vapor drifts over the ice they drink from. Silicosis is everywhere, and a miner's life is widely said to end near 35. The gold leaves the mountain. The men rarely do. The ground opens under 12-year-old Todd Domboski, and he grabs a tree root as he falls. Beneath him, a 150-foot sinkhole breathes 350-degree heat and carbon monoxide. It's 1981 in Centralia, Pennsylvania, a town sitting on a coal seam that caught fire in 1962 and never stopped. His cousin hauls him out seconds before the fumes would have taken him. The near death emptied the town. The state condemned it. 60 years on, smoke still curls from the cracks. The fire is still burning underneath. On March 1, 1954, the sky over the Pacific turns white and ash begins to fall like snow onto the fishing boat Lucky Dragon. Miles away, the United States has detonated Castle Bravo, a hydrogen bomb, 1,000 times Hiroshima. The crew, far outside the danger zone, sails home glowing with radiation. Radioman Aikichi Kuboyama dies that September, the bomb's first victim. Bikini's own islanders were moved off and never truly returned. The atoll is still unsafe. Paradise, made uninhabitable in a single flash. From the sea it looks like a warship, a wall of crumbling concrete rising off Nagasaki. This is Hashima, once the most crowded place on Earth, packed over an undersea coal mine. During the war, Japan forced hundreds of Korean and Chinese laborers into its shafts. Historians estimate well over 100 died of accidents, exhaustion, and hunger, and some drowned trying to swim to the mainland. In 1974, the coal ran out, and everyone left within weeks. The apartments still stand, empty, stopped mid-sentence. Lizzie Bourne only wanted to see the sunrise. In September 1855, the 23-year-old climbed New Hampshire's Mount Washington in heavy Victorian skirts, ignoring the warnings. A gale swallowed the trail. Soaked and failing, she sheltered behind a pile of stones as night fell and died there of cold and exhaustion, feet from a summit house she couldn't see. This small mountain holds the record for the worst weather on the planet. A wind once clocked at 231 miles an hour. More than 160 people have died reaching its top. In November 1793, a hospital doorkeeper named Philibert Aspert takes a candle down a staircase into the tunnels beneath Paris. He never comes back up. His light gutters out somewhere in the labyrinth that holds the bones of 6 million dead, and in the dark, every passage feels the same. 11 years later, workers find his skeleton recognized only by the ring of hospital keys at his belt, a few steps from an exit he never reached. Down there, the dead outnumber the living and keep them. Behind an electrified fence in southern Chile, a German preacher named Paul Schaefer built a colony that no one escaped. For decades, Colonia Dignidad ran on forced labor, and Schaefer abused the children in his care. After the 1973 coup, Pinochet's agents used its cellars to torture prisoners. At least 150 people vanished into its grounds. In 1985, an American mathematician, Boris Weisweiler, went hiking nearby and disappeared. The horror here wasn't the earth or the weather. It was a place one man built on purpose. John Allen Chow paddles toward a beach no outsider is allowed to touch. It's November 2018, and the 26-year-old missionary means to convert the Sentinelese among the last people on Earth to refuse all contact, guarding their island with arrows for millennia. He'd been warned. He went anyway. The fisherman who dropped him off watched from the water as the tribe killed him and buried his body in the sand. Every other place on this list can kill you if you enter. This one simply wants you gone. 15 places the Earth sealed off, 15 warnings in ice, gas, and stone, and 15 times someone crossed the line anyway. Whether chasing gold, a summit, a sunrise, or a soul to save, they all ignored one thing. Some places aren't waiting to kill you. They're waiting for you to arrive.